time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be out. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be out. It's going down. Hey, shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be out. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be out. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that?
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Bengals. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow setting up the play action. Right side cut by Higgins. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he gets him around 6 there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's the same call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Gun.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
Brown on 1st and goal. Makes the tackle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was the former 2-time Steelers All-Pro Minka Fitzpatrick making that play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Howard looking to throw. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Howard now to throw. into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down. They'll toss it to Johnson. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, left side to Johnson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Howard throwing on 3rd down. It's caught. He's got Washington. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the toss, right side. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Brady from the gun. Here's Howard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 12-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80s.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this is going to come to an end at the 32-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Has it downfield. It's Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Steelers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kent on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and long for him here. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 1st down, ball at the 36.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Howard out of the pistol here. Going with the screen to Johnson. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Steelers pushing for a late spark before halftime. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. Catch made by Chase Brown. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Gun. Dot. Right 80. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Dot.
From the red zone now. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kent on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
At the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting the throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, can. 11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
On 1, ready?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
On 1, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Kent on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. He's back to throw. That's completed right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Pearson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. The second half starts off with a run by Johnson. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
Howard to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. Howard finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Man in motion out of the slot. On play action. Here's Howard. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing now, Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Howard looking to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception...
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks. Out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Dante Kent. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it down close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
It's everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Running out of the place with Johnson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. E.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jason Pinnock picks it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Steelers 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Kent on the return. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Going with the screen to Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Cut by the open man. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap here to Howard. This one's caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing for the back of the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. There's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Gun. Shot.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out. This is brought in at the 15. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down. First down and goal to go.
On 1, ready? Stop.
Running for it with Brown. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bengals making a 3-score game in the fourth. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow to lead now to 22 points.
42. Steelers 20.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second and 10 now. Howard has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10. Here's Howard. Catch made. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bengals territory.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
With the gun, Howard. He's got it. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Brown on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. This connects with Higgins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Give on second, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
On 2, ready?
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1, Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show to tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it.